Well, hi to everyone. This is Marine Lehu, AIV Master in the CRI. Cédric Roussel, Doctor in Cognitive Sciences. I am Louison Maurice, teacher in physics, and also in the team Arnaud Picotti, who was here yesterday, who is a project and events planning manager. We are Pi Day Games, and we are presenting lights on Eita. So imagine you just bought a new video game, and as soon as you launch it, the device is flashing around and asking you to take a picture of yourself. As soon as you do it, you immediately pixelized and you fall into an interdimensional vortex. You fall, and you arrive in the world of Eita. You fall, knocking out yourself into the village place, and as soon as you wake up, you see like a bunch of very funny guys who are staring at you. And so you start talking to them and you realize that they are actually completely retarded. So you look around, you're trying to find a person to talk with, and you find a little girl who seems a little bit more intelligent than the others. And she tells you that her world would explode if you don't find immediately a way to go back home. To find the way to go back home, you will have to solve enigmas about physics, for example,
about light, yeah. So, for example, the little girl will lead you towards a door. This door will be unlightened, and then when you go closer to the door, you'll see a pattern, okay? And you'll see also a sentence: "Ignorance protects people. The polymagic serves the light." Then the game will ask you to turn on the camera, and you realize when you pass your finger in front of the camera that it creates shadows. Then you'll see that when you hide a part of the images, you solve the enigma. Okay. So all along the game, you will get some objects. For example, the ancient scepter, which is an upgradable device. You will also meet the little girl, meet the witch, meet dummies, and discover the story of the polymatics. And at the end of the game, you will realize that actually the little girl and the witch are only one character.
A big spoiler.
Big spoiler.
Well, actually, the technique we're going to use in order to facilitate the reasoning of the people above or enigmas, or techniques such like priming. For example, if I'm telling you that one of the box is the winners, is the one containing a prize, well, according to psychology, you would be like more. It's more probable that you choose the purple one because since the beginning you've been presented to purple in your environment, and that would be a wise choice because the prize is in this box. To give you another example of the technique we are going to use, we are going to, well, actually I wanted you to find a black squared clock into this image, and it's pretty hard to see. It's pretty hard to see the clock because there are lots of distractors. But if I'm presenting to you now this pattern, then the clock will pop out into your perceptual system. And on the former, the clock was exactly at the same position. So we are going to manipulate the environment and the perceptual environment to lead people to be attentionally oriented towards details we want him to notice in order to facilitate the reasoning process for any gamer profile. So what's Lights on Eita? It's first a story, and a complex story. So people will be entertained, and also they will be into an intellectual dynamic that will lead them to do intellectual reasoning. Secondly, it's also technology, because with augmented reality, we are facilitating intellectual and motor manipulation to lead people to abstract better the concept we want them to abstract. And we have three scientific and intellectual level. The first one, enigmas on physics, which will be used for educative purpose, but also because in our mind, when you understand something, this is like really entertaining to your mind. So using physics will be like a support to a quality entertainment. Secondly, we're using cognitive sciences in order to optimize the entertaining and to facilitate the knowledge for any gamer profile. So the game will adapt to any gamer, from little kids to scientists. And finally, all along the story, we are bringing one philosophical question, which is how to solve society trouble. And there are no bad guys or good guys in Lights on Eita, just people who want to solve the problem of their world, but they want to bring a stable solution, and that leads to extremism. And the gamer will have to realize that you cannot find a stable solution for a dynamic system. So we want to lead them into a higher order of education. And if I may share a dream of Paida Games, is that with this kind of higher order education, then we can lead people to consider to change the dynamics that rules our world. So thank you for your attention.